Okay, here we're going to start the process of collecting like terms, which means adding and subtracting. Now, what is a like term? Let's see. A like term for x would be anything like a 2x, a 3x, and a 4x, even a 10x. All of these are like terms. So if it's a like term, they can be added or subtracted. The like terms for x squared are things like 3x squared, 5x squared, even negative 4x squared. These are all like terms. And the like terms for x cubed will be numbers like 4x cubed, negative 7x cubed, and 10x cubed. So if it's a like term, they can be added and subtracted. If they're not like terms, we cannot put terms here together with terms there, or terms here together with terms there. So we're going to deal with like terms. So the first like terms we're going to deal with are the x like terms, or like terms that are x. So anything that looks like this right here. And you notice we have x plus x. Now, again, like terms, well, we're looking to combine them, which is adding and subtracting them. Um, One of the problems with this is that a single x doesn't have a number in front. So what we're going to do with a x that has no number, we're going to simply put a 1 in front. This is called an understood one. When you see no number in front of a variable, we understand there's actually a 1 there. Okay? So we're going to treat this like a 1x plus 1x. And now you can combine like terms, and we use the rule same signs add. So we get 2 x's, and we're done. Now, of course, the bigger sign wins. All right, now, next, we have x times x. Now, multiplication is not combining like terms. It is multiplying terms together. And when we multiply terms, we put together exponents. So for instance, an x to the first simply represents x, whereas an x to the second represents x multiplied with x to the third represents x multiplied with x multiplied with x. Now let's stop here. You can also say that an x to the third power can be the same thing as, let's see, x right here, and we're going to replace this x times x with x squared. We can say x times x squared. Or we can go the other way. We can say x to the third is the x here, right here, and then the x times x, we can make that an x squared. And the further you go, you can make many combinations when it comes to multiplication. So again, our x to the first is the same thing as x. X to the second represents x times x, and so on. So here we have x times x, and that will be represented by x to the second power. And we're done. Next, part 3. What we have here is this is all adding, and so we're combining like terms now. Again, when you're adding and subtracting, that's combining like terms. So let's find some like terms, and I'm going to show you a list of some of the like terms. I have x cubed here, and so the other terms that are going to be like will have x cubed. So a like term for this one would be this one right here. So those are like terms. So those can be combined, or should I say added or subtracted. But you notice that this doesn't have a number, so let's make sure all our x's have numbers. So let's rewrite this. This will stay 3x cubed plus 2x squared. And we're going to make this x cubed, we're going to put a 1 in front. Okay, that's called an understood one. And this plus x squared, we're going to put a 1 in front of that. Okay, so now all our terms have numbers in front. Those numbers are called coefficients. That's a special name for those numbers. All right, so this and this are like terms because those are all in the family of x cubes. So we can combine those. Same signs add, so we'll get 4x cubed. And remember, the family stays the same, so don't change the family to a 6. Keep it at x cubed. Now, the x squared family is here and here, so these can be combined. And we have same signs. Same signs add, so 2 and 1 gives us a 3, and the bigger sign wins, so that's a positive 3x squared. Same family. And everything has been combined, and we're done. Okay, next. We have a bunch of terms here. We have a couple of terms that don't have numbers, so let's put some ones here before we start. So we have a negative 3x cubed plus 2x squared, and we're going to turn this plus x cubed into a 1x cubed, understood 1. And then this x squared right here, we're going to put a 1 in front of that. So now everything has a number in front, or should I say everything has a coefficient in front. That's easily seeable. All right, now let's find like terms. We have an x cubed here and another x cubed here. So these are both same family. So these are same terms. So these can be combined. Now, what are we combining? We have a negative 3 and a positive 1. So different signs subtract. So we're going to get a 2x cubed. So 2x cubed. And remember, the bigger sign always wins, so we're going to have a negative 2, and we're finished. Now, the x squares, we have a 2x squared here and a 1x squared. Those can be combined, but we have same signs, so they're going to add. So, same signs add, so we'll get a 3x squared. And the bigger sign wins, so it means that this is going to be a positive 3x squared. All the terms, like terms, have been combined. Let's go to the next one. Let's see if there's anything missing. I see that x doesn't have a number, or should I say a coefficient, so let's add an understood 1 there. So it becomes 3x squared plus 2x plus 1x plus 5. And our like terms are going to be our x's, which are here and here. So let's get ready to combine those. Okay. 3x squared does not get combined with anything, so it just remains. But these are same signs. Same sign is going to add, and so we're going to get a 3x. The bigger sign always wins, which comes from here, which will be a positive 3x. And then the plus 5. And all like terms have been combined. Okay, number 6. Number 6, you see that, let's erase that. We have, let's see, missing coefficients here and here, so we're going to add understood ones here and here. So this is going to become a 1x squared minus 6x, and this is going to become a negative 1x, and then minus 9. So now we have coefficients. We can combine like terms much easier now. So where are the like terms? That's x squared, and that's we have x terms that are like. So this is like, and these are like terms. So those two can be combined. So here we have 1x squared. Same signs are going to add, so we'll get a 7x. Bigger sign wins. That comes from the 6, so that'd be a negative 7x. And then the negative 9 doesn't have anybody to combine with, so it's just there. Done.